Hello everybody, this is my second video in my series for Mental Health Awareness Month. Today I'll be talking about anxiety. In the description you'll find a link to my video on depression if you haven't already seen it. There will also be a link to the playlist with the whole series in it. Back to this video, I want to structure it in a simple way so that it's easy to follow. Firstly, I'm going to talk briefly about what anxiety is and what causes it. Then I'm going to talk about what happens when anxiety becomes a disorder and what needs to be done about it. After that, I'm going to talk about what you as an individual can do if you think you have anxiety disorder or somebody close to you has it. Finally, I'm going to talk about some of the treatments usually offered for anxiety disorder. Before we begin, please, if you haven't already, like this video and subscribe with the bell icon on so that you can get notifications for any new uploads. So, what exactly is anxiety and what causes it? The first thing to say is that on a basic level, anxiety is a survival mechanism. When our bodies notice a threat to our survival, blood will pump to important parts of the body, and adrenaline and cortisol is released by our kidneys, which makes us feel stressed. We might also get butterflies in the tummy and start to feel sick. Now, all of these reactions are part of what is called our fight or flight response, in which our body has to decide whether to quickly run away or engage with a threat. It is normal for people, including children, to experience anxiety. For example, when children are very young, it is normal for them to get separation anxiety, which is when they feel anxious when they are separated from their parents. Kids might also feel anxious about starting at a new school, or when they have a big test coming up. This seems a good jumping off point for part 2, in which I try to explain what happens when anxiety becomes a disorder. Experiencing this feeling of anxiety all of the time and not being able to be in certain environments is not normal and signs that anxiety is becoming a disorder. A good example of what I mean here is that, as I was saying, a lot of children get anxious about going to a new school. But children who possibly need some support for their anxiety would be those who would refuse to go to the new school or consistently have panic attacks when faced with going to it. When people experience anxiety more often than they should, they will worry a lot more often than normal and have this constant feeling of a looming threat, making it harder for them to sleep. Similarly to depression, anxiety disorder can be caused by many things. For example, a stressful experience in a certain place or around a certain thing. Or it just might be down to genetics. As I've already covered, anxiety can develop into a disorder when somebody is always worrying or feeling stressful about certain environments or things or people. This can start to interfere with everyday stuff, like homework, or playing with friends and family. Anxiety disorder is varied. It can be specific to certain things, like having a fear of dogs, which then prevents someone from wanting to go to the park. It can also be social. Somebody might be afraid of school or playing with their friends. However, people might show their anxiety in other ways that aren't obvious, like being frequently aggressive and angry. And some people can just hide it really well. In the third part of this video, I want to talk about what you as an individual can do if you think you have anxiety or somebody close to you has it. The first thing to do is to reassure yourself, if you think you have it, that it's not your fault. Anxiety cannot be spread. It's not like a cold. The same is true if somebody close to you has it. It's not their fault, and it's not something to feel bad or guilty about. The best thing you as an individual can do is talk about your feelings to your family or doctor, or try to motivate the person who you think might have it to do the same thing. Exercising, getting enough sleep, and eating well are also just really good things for general well-being, but they're not specific treatments for anxiety disorder. Finally, I want to talk about some of the treatments for anxiety disorder. A doctor or other medical professional might recommend talking therapies, which is where you talk about how you feel to an expert who gives you ideas on how to cope with anxiety, like certain breathing techniques, and explains to you what exactly is going on to cause you to feel the way that you do. Certain medicines might also be prescribed by a doctor, which boost certain chemicals in the brain to make people with anxiety disorder feel less anxious. Research shows that overall anxiety is treatable, but it takes time. That's my explanation of anxiety. I hope you found this video interesting and have learnt something from it. Please click on the link in my description to watch more of my series on mental health. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.